Hey, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Zach, maybe we can jump in with a quick intro of your background for the audience, and your company. Just give us a little bit of an overview.
Yeah, perfect. So I spent more than 25 years pushing the limits of electronics, from embedded systems to AI-driven systems. I'm an electronic engineer, and I have master's degree in also in electronics. So engineering is not just solving problems; it's about inventing stuff too that doesn't exist. So I'm passionate about turning really idea and scientific concepts into real products and to real solutions and applications. So this is about me. And as for Sollec, we begin that like 10 years ago, this adventures, if you like. What we do, we do,
So your company is called Sollec R&D.
yeah, Sollec R&D, yeah. It's electronic solutions. So we offer solutions really for industrials and scientific for our for the scientific community too. So for our clients, we design like intelligent, solid hardware. We design robust electronics in the scientific and industrial fields. Our slogan is robust meet intelligence. This is what we do, and it has been like 15 years. So yeah, 15 years. Oh, it's been like great. We have like a solid solutions, good products, and that's it. And the adventure continues.
So Zach, you have a team of engineers working with you, and you're obviously running the company. What does a typical day look like for you?
Okay, a typical day is. I think we begin always with a small meeting, to set the goals for the day, the the goals for the day, the goals for the week, and the goals for for the month. So this is what we do every day, like 5 minutes meetings before we begin. We so basically this is what we do. It's really like technical stuff at the morning. So what we need to do, what we need to realize, what's the goal for today, and as I told you, for the week and month. So and what we are and all the projects, we have like a Gantt for all the projects that you are developing, and we check everything.
After that, your team goes off and they do their engineering work. What's Zach doing after that?
70% of my time is for developing.
So when you think about the industry you're in and your clients, are there any sort of specific trends or shifts that you're seeing going on in the marketplace, like right now?
Sure, with the AI, things begin to grow differently a little bit, and it's okay. It's a good it's a thing, I think. So
How do you see that changing the things that you do? With AI coming on, are you using it for your business, or are you sort of just enduring the changes in the marketplace around you?
everything for the design itself, I don't think AI it's like advanced enough really to help us with the design task. Sure, if you want really to ask like small stuff, for example, what this command do, or or how to build this, or it will help you, but the details of everything in coding and in developing its AI, I think it lacks a lot on that field, and it's okay. It's more like for I think it's more like for commercial stuff, less for industrial and scientific stuff.
You mentioned that you're using it for some of your marketing things. Can you share with us what in that aspect is working for you and what is just frustrating?
I'm an engineer, and I don't do good with the wording. Everything that is wording and creating so structured differently. So this is where AI helps me a lot. You know, I give just the ideas, and ChatGPT, for example, gives me like the paragraph, how to write it with which style and everything. So it's been really very helpful for me.
When you think about your marketing activities, would you say there's any like trends specifically that you feel are affecting your growth strategy?
I think there is a trend other than AI that affecting all the industry is really the cheap electronics that we see everywhere. All the time we are like compared to that, even though when we design something with Sollec or any industry-driven business, it's like 100 times more reliable and it will never fail or something like that. And the client is some of the clients doesn't really it always compare your stuff to really the cheap things that we can buy on the market from AliExpress or so this is the challenge that we have, just explaining to the client where the reliability issue that is everywhere. And so I think this is a challenge for everyone, not just for Solec. I think the cheap electronics. This is really a very big challenge to all of us, to all engineers. Sure.
When you think about your business, where would you like to be, 12 months from now?
I want to promote more of what we do, more of our products, and we still like small business, on a scale of things. We still like small team, and I would like to scale up. Having more contacts, having more clients, having more see my products everywhere.
Are there specific industry segments or niches that you think are the most obvious to you that could benefit from the value that you bring?
We have the product, the controller that we developed that can be used like everywhere. It's something that, for example, we sell it for someone who creates maple syrup, and to control all the process with that. It's like an intelligent controller that do everything to create really the syrup. And at the same time, it's the same product that we use to control a plasma cell, to control for chromatography and everything. So it's the same product that we can really tailor to different applications. And the thing is that this controller can control a valve, and by controlling the valve, it controls the output. And without any sensors, we don't apply more sensors to that applications.
If somebody had a project that they needed to do, what would their engagement with you and your company look like? How much customization is needed? How much bespoke addition to the product is required? Are there APIs or an SDK available? These sorts of things.
Yeah, everything is there is an API available and an SDK available, but more we can really help the clients build the application that the clients wants. And after that, just to create a contract, for example, just to buy like I don't know, 100, 500. It depends really on the clients and what and how much he wants really to invest in that. So basically, it's just with the order we can really deliver some of the software that goes with it. So the client doesn't really have to invest in that.
You primarily selling hardware, or are you selling hardware with engineering services? Or are you selling subscription? How do you?
No, what we like to do, we like to sell our hardware with the services that we provide. So, for example, if you want for some application, using our controller, okay, there is an SDK, so you can do it yourself. But if you want us to develop the application for you, we will do it. And it depends really on really the volume of your order. If the volume of your order is like I don't know, like 500 item, we will provide you really with the services to build the application for you for free, for example, something like that. It depends really on a lot of applications.
I think our some of the audience would be interested to just dig into that a little bit further in the sense of, if they took the SDK, what kind of resources would they need to be able to do something with that? And where is the trade-off between using your experienced engineering team and having people, in their own team do the work?
Yeah, Everything is developed. You just need your PC or Mac with like a Chrome or Internet Explorer or whatever you need, because everything on the controller itself is controlled by a web page. You know, there's like a web page inside, and you control everything with that. So if you really want to develop something more with the same product, you can program it yourself with like a ladder program. You know, you have like a ladder program, and it is built in the product. So you don't really need another tool or another stuff. You don't need to buy anything. Just the module itself.
Would it require somebody with engineering skill to know how to do that, or just anybody?
You know, you need to know like ladder. You need to, you know, you need to program it in that way. So sure, it needs really an or a technician, for example, that knows how to do it. I think it's safe, it's like self-explaining how to do stuff.
Customer, did they find you? Did you was it somebody you met through networking? How did that customer relationship develop? And when they engaged with you, did they use this interface? Did they just buy modules, or did you do engineering work for them?
What you do with this guy, first of all, we this is a client that find us, you know, through I think through LinkedIn.
Okay.
So he contacted me and he exposed what he needed, and then we proposed the controller, and we proposed also to do the the developing of software for him, the application, if you like, for him. And this is what we did. We didn't really, and the challenges that this client had with is was really like the stepper motor that he has, that he controls really with his valves and everything. So our solution was like a drop in. It's mostly like plug and play, and he needed like more stuff with it. He needed like, you know, just put he needed really to show like web page to his clients, really to control the machine at a distance. So we did all that stuff for him, and
Okay, so you provided him with the turnkey solution. Yeah. Okay. And how long from, when you first began speaking with him until, you actually began selling him product? Give us an idea of the time frame for something like that.
I think it took like 2 weeks just really to set up really the first demo, and he was really impressed by the controller, how it works, and the reliability and everything. So we got like the first order in 2 weeks, and at the same time we developed really like another application for him, for, you know, to be like, he called it like a standalone application, really to replace all his system with the PLC and everything. So now he wants just to put our controllers in that machine and create like a new product with it. So it's and that's it. So we sell them really like the, you know, the standard product, and we develop in parallel the application, or like another application really for him, create another product. So it was
So you
really,
really become a partner in his
yeah,
business and
yeah,
in his
if you like,
product
yeah,
offering.
yeah. We still send him, you know, our our aim is really to sell our product, not really like to develop software for the client. But if it's really required, we will do it. Especially that it's really it's for, it's, you know, it to promote also our product. So everything really is embedded in it. You know,
What would that be?
for our business at our level, I think it's the marketing stuff. You know, the marketing and the promoting the products and services. It's really something that we lack a lot, because first of all, I don't have much time for that. No, and second is that it's something lacking in our, as a, you know, it's a personality thing. You know,
Sure.
I'm really like an engineer, you know, it's
You mentioned to me in our previous discussion that you have tried a number of things before. You've had some consultants, you've done different things. Can you talk a little bit about what some of those things maybe that you tried were or thought you were trying, and what your experience with the consultants and the results were?
we tried, you know. like cold calls with some company that we really gave a contract to, and the end result was really nothing at all. We just installed like a bunch of tools like Zoho and everything, and yeah, the tools worked very well, but we didn't have any client after that, so it was like nothing. It gave us nothing, even though
Do you still have those tools in place, or have you since abandoned them? How long
no, I
ago was this?
completely because I think it didn't. The result was really nothing at all. We tried it like for 6 months, with the cold call and everything, calling, and it didn't give anything. So what we did after that, it's just more going to, like industrial stuff, speaking to people and meeting with the clients. That gave us more visibility and everything more than so. This is one stuff. Other just was like, like the Google ads and everything. Nobody in our field would really search for a solution using Google ads. It's a bunch of things that we did when we began our journey, but for now, I think it's really like a waste of time.
Right.